Hey Dragon Slayers! Today's video is about how female hormone replacement requires more than just estrogen, part 2. Let's take a look at the common sense argument. According to the feedback from Dr. Berry's patients, when women are in their late teens and early 20s, they typically feel the best they will ever feel. Their bodies look and behave how they want them to, and their mood is much more predictable and stable. For women in this age group, the rate of breast and other cancers are extremely low, almost zero. However, if we believe the average doctor's current thinking, women in this age group should have high occurrences of breast cancer and uterine cancer because their hormones are so high. The doctor uses the same logic when he tells a patient who wants to optimize her hormone levels in her 40s and later that it will increase her risk of cancer. If it doesn't make sense that high hormone levels increase a woman's risk of cancer when she's in her 20s, then it doesn't make sense when she's in her 60s or 70s, as long as she uses bioidentical hormones. Big Pharma has produced synthetic estrogens like Premarin, Prempro, and estradiol. And even though they have been proven to increase a woman's risk of cancer, many doctors are still comfortable prescribing them, at least for a few years. However, this same doctor will most likely be very uncomfortable prescribing bioidentical hormones, which should be safe. Dr. Berry recommends that women use only bioidentical hormones to optimize their hormone levels. So, what does the research have to say about all of this? Well, unfortunately, there is very little meaningful research on women's hormone needs during and after menopause. Researchers did just enough research to show the synthetic estrogens in products like Premarin were sufficiently safe for the FDA to approve the pills. After that, all meaningful research stopped. There are many studies sponsored by Big Pharma that demonstrate that one fake estrogen is better than another. However, there are zero studies that have been done to compare synthetic estrogens to bioidentical estrogens. Although this research should be at the top of the to do list for doctors in this field. When it comes to progesterone and testosterone, the story really gets embarrassing. Even now, most doctors tell their patients that progesterone acts only on a woman's uterus. If she doesn't have a uterus, they say she doesn't need progesterone. Apparently, we're to assume that the progesterone receptors in a woman's brain were put there to serve zero purpose. Doctors view testosterone in much the same way. These doctors will tell you it's unnatural and dangerous to give women testosterone, even though women have testosterone receptors on their hearts and in their brains. Research is severely lacking in this area of hormone optimization for women, and it should be an embarrassment to doctors who claim expertise in the field of women's health. Unfortunately, women's health throughout the history, even to this day, is very neglected. And it's very difficult to cut through a lot of the reading and the research. And that's why I'm glad that Dr. Berry addresses this. So that's what I've got for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel out. And remember, guys, that together, you and I will slay the dreaded diabetes dragon.